So I didn't know if it was on. So this is a video response to the video about women being submissive in relationships, black women in particular. This is from a really young perspective because I'm 19, like born in 1990, so like new generation perspective. I know that most girls my age, young women, yeah, they do. When we think of being submissive in a relationship, or when we're taught what submissive in a relationship is, we're not taught the dictionary definition. That is just, standing beside your man and being there when he needs you. And we're taught that it's, sort of a bowing down to him kind of thing. And of course, that's going to have a negative connotation, and no one's going to want that in this generation where women are so independent. But I also think the main issue is that a lot of girls in my generation are raised in households where a woman is the head of the household. A woman takes care of everything. A woman is the main breadwinner, is, the kind of backbone of the family. So once you see that, you may know in your mind that, no, that's not the way it should be, but you get older and it's sort of like you're powerless to not repeat it, because although you know better, you don't know what else to do. You don't know what else to do, and you don't know how else to be, and you're afraid that if you don't do it, then he won't do it. And so I think it's sort of like a cycle, because when, the woman starts to take charge and she is saying that she has to do it and not giving the man a chance to do it, then he eventually gives up, because he says, well, if you want to do it, then go ahead, So it's sort of a cycle, but I think the main issue is that this generation has a lot of women in the head of households. It's no longer the case that women are being paid less than men. In most cases, women are being paid, more. You have more women pursuing a higher education, especially in the black community, because you have more men that are, either not pursuing their education or becoming incarcerated, which is the truth, So you have more young black women that are pursuing that higher education, meaning that they're going to be earning more, which in our society, because we are so money rules everything, whoever earns more is going to be the head of the household. So you have many young black girls growing up in this house where it is obvious to them that the woman, their mother, runs things. And they see that and they think that's how it's supposed to be. So they absolutely refuse to be submissive in any way, shape, or form, and they don't let the man in their life actually be a man. It's just the way it is. The only way that cycle can be broken is if you have a mother like mine, which I'm blessed, but is if you have a mother, like I said, like mine, where you have an open line of communication, and that mother sits down with her daughter and explains to her, yes, you may see mommy doing these things, and you may see mommy running everything, but that's not how it's supposed to be. And I'm only doing this because I have to. Let me explain to you what I want for you when you get older. Let me explain to you what it should be like. You know what I mean? You should be in a house where your husband is the head of the household. You should be in a house where your husband is, the king of the castle, and you are the queen. You are his right hand, his second in charge. That's how it's supposed to be. So that's just my opinion on the, black women or black young women, I think, because I really don't think it's an older women thing. I really think it's a younger women refusing to be submissive in relationships. I think a lot of the older women are forced to be the head of everything, and the younger women see that and they just think that that's how it's supposed to be because they don't know anything else. So hopefully that was cohesive and easy to understand. I know sometimes I tend to ramble, so that's my take.